right, team. I think I'm gonna shave the head. Let's do this thing.
Okay, how do I work this one?
Receding hairline right here. On this side too. Very thin top. Don't love it, so why keep it? All right, pretty nervous, but it is what it is. It's life. It's life in the big city.
Just do it.
This is scary. It's on a 2.
It's just hair. Okay.
Yeah. We'll probably have to go shorter. It's like a 1. That's crazy. Yeah, I guess so. We'll probably have to go shorter for sure. Yeesh. Is it fun?
Yeah, it is. How you feeling?
Ugly.
What?
I'm just kidding. Does that have a weird shaped head?
Nope.
Really?
Perfect head for this, honestly. Okay. How you feel?
Good.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
Holy smokes. Oh, it feels so weird.
That feels so good though.
Goodbye $40 haircuts that I didn't even like in the first place. And I was always the guy that had the long swooshy Justin Bieber haircut. You know, honestly, kind of what I was known for was my hair. And then so going to college, I felt it kind of slipping, kind of thinning a little bit, receding on both sides. Friends are awesome, but friends will they're ruthless sometimes. And so when we tease each other, they'd always bring my hair into it, and I'd always get sensitive, and then I'd be hurt about it. And so then the next week I would just be thinking, was that true? Was that really a spot right there that they were talking about? So I was hanging out with my nieces, and one of them was trying to put a hair clip in me. I was like, yeah, Zoe, put it in my hair. And she's like, no, Uncle Scoop, you don't have any hair. You don't have enough hair. And I was like, dang, kids are just, they'll be truthful for sure. And that was like 2 weeks ago. So maybe that's what, kept driving it. I could hide it real well. When I actually shaved it and I came into work, people asked why I did it, and they said, "You just doing it for the summer?" And I was like, "No, actually, I think this is it. I don't think I'm gonna let it grow back. I like how it looks now." And they're like, "Oh, really?" And I was like, "Yeah, it was thinning, receding hairline, and most people were like, 'Wow, I didn't even notice. I thought you had great hair.'" And that's one thing that I've started to realize is that, it's easy to hide your insecurities. I tried Keeps for about 6 months. I want to say it did a good job maintaining it, but at the end of the day, I wasn't happy with what it was at the current state. I did that for a little bit. And then, yeah, about 3 months ago, I just started watching your videos, and honestly, I'd watch them just like right before I went to bed. I'd like watch one or two. And my wife actually didn't know that I did that. And when I told her after I shaved my head, I was like, "Yeah, I just used to watch videos all the time, and I'm just glad I did it." She's like, "That makes me really sad. I had no idea you were doing that." And so it was honestly an insecurity that I was even keeping from my wife. And she knew that, I would, every picture that I saw, I would, check the hairline, see if you could see any spots. And I wouldn't even worry about the picture itself. I'd go straight to my hair. There's just a lot of things that you can take away from it. Where I sit in my office, I'm in a cubicle. It's a high traffic area. Everyone has to go past there to go to the restroom. So I'm down in my seat, and people walk by, and so it's kind of like a aerial view for them. And so I'm always worried, like, what can they see up there? I'd always stand up, to gain that advantage, so they can only see so much.
It's a scary thing for guys to kind of just, okay, let's do this. Was it like a build up of big kind of events like that kind of made you do it?
Yeah, I'd say it's just small things here and there. Like I said, me and my friends are very close, but it also comes with a lot of teasing and whatnot.
Right.
But then I'd also, ask them, I'd be like, hey guys, like, should I do it? And a lot of times they're like, it doesn't look that bad. I think you should just keep it, man. But then that goes back to, I was always hiding it well. I was at a Major League Baseball game. Me and some coworkers were there, and we got put on TV. And so after the game, people were sending us this picture, and they're all excited that we were on TV. But the first thing I noticed was my hair again, and that was that Thursday night. Actually, that was probably the driving factor. Was national TV. I'm insecure about it already. It's just, everyone sees it. And so that Friday, I just was thinking about it a lot. So I went to Marshall's, got a $12 pair of clippers.
You're obviously dealing with this insecurity, you're dealing with the hair, and to everyone else, to the outside, it's like, oh, it's thinning a bit, but you can't really see. It's not really a big deal. But obviously for you, you had, you felt the weight of this. You felt the weight of it, right? Did you kind of open up on that side at all? Or
To my friends, no, it was more like hey, I'm thinking about shaving my head, just kind of like, getting that surface level of like how they take it. And, and if they like act kind of weird, I was like, yeah, dude, I'm not going to do it yet. But my wife was a little bit deeper. My brother went through the same thing, went on his honeymoon, just shaved it off. The way he did it, he had so much courage and just did it. But I didn't know at the time until I shaved my head, actually. He struggled with it as well. But from my eyes, he just did it so easily, or I thought was so easy, that I didn't really talk to him about it, because I was like, wow, he just did it so fast. Like, I don't want to look like a weak, little brother and act like I'm struggling with this. So that's something that I kind of hid from him as well. Which in reality, he told me afterwards he struggled with it. The freedom that he got from when he did it was amazing. And then his wife, my sister-in-law, also told me, like, after he did it, he felt so free. I did it on last Friday, knowing that I was going to have a long weekend with friends and family. It was like a shock to them, but at the same time, like, it wasn't a big deal. Like, they're like, oh, that looks good, I like the haircut. And then it was just kind of on to the next thing. Like, I built it up in my head to be this massive thing. And then when I see my family, my coworkers, people I play like kickball with on Thursday, they're just like, oh, I like the haircut, looks good. And then they move on. It's like, not a big deal. Super happy with it. I mean, I used to be on that side of the screen, watching and watch video and video. I know it's scary, and it's a big deal to you for sure. But every video I watched, the guy was always happier afterwards, and honestly, they always looked better too. And so I can say it now, it's just hair. Before that, when people said it's just hair, I'd get kind of, like, it's a big deal, man. Come on. But now, yeah, it's just hair. In the video, I started with the two, and went on the sides. And I think if I could go back, I think I'll just take no guard and just go straight down the middle. In the video, I'm like, I'm gonna start at two and see how it is. And two's still pretty long, and so it kind of got me uncomfortable, because I did the two, I like the sides, and then when it's thinning at the top, the two doesn't look as good on me, at least. And so I think I was still trying to hold on to it, even in the moments of getting rid of it. And so I think, at the end of the day, just go for it, and I think you'll love it.